Hey, powerful people. Welcome to another Take 10 with Zen. I'm Bretta Zen, your brother from a different mother, bringing you another message from the Big Kahuna today. And what is on my heart to share is how to kind of spark your inner love energy that's existing and kind of bubbling down there inside us. The first time that I really felt the love energy kind of flow through me and out of me to the world was really an interesting situation, because I was chatting with a friend of mine online who was in Germany, and this is like back in the day before cameras and that type of thing. This was just where you just were chatting. You couldn't really see the other person so much. That was a long time ago. About, a couple of decades ago. But I could tell when I was talking to him that he just wasn't himself. Like right away, you could just kind of feel like he was distracted. And I asked him if he was okay, and he was like, oh my God, I have this migraine that even my toughest medication is not impacting. And right when he said that, I kind of felt like this electricity just dropped down into me, and all the hair on my arms and the back of neck and just all the way down my legs just kind of stood up, and I just felt like I gotta send this to him or I'm gonna like pop, because it's just flooding into me. So I asked him, I go, I don't know what this is, and are you open to that? And he says, absolutely, whatever can help this. And so I kind of put my hands around the monitor, and I just intended to send this to him, help him, because out of compassion, I wanted to help take away some of that pain from his head. And I just felt it flood through and out to him, and then it stopped, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to explode. And within like 2 minutes, his migraine was gone, and he was like, whoa. And I was like, whoa. And it just made me realize, wow, there is no distance at all. So, a couple months went by, and we chatted here and there every once in a while. And I hadn't heard from him, and he wasn't online. So I was like, let me just send him an email. So while I was sending him an email, I felt that energy come again. And I told him, I go, I don't know what's going on with you. I go, I really feel the energy again. And I'm just going to kind of send that to you now and see what happens. So I closed out the email, sent it off to him, put it out of my mind, went on about my business. Well, a few days later, I got an email response to him, and he was like, wow, so that energy evidently travels by email now, because he had a migraine again. But when he opened the email, he felt it, and it took away his migraine. So that, the first thing showed me that there's no space, that it doesn't matter how far someone is away from us, but also time. So this video is going to be timeless as well. So when I'm going to do kind of an energy pulse here in a few moments, and no matter when you watch this video, you can feel that energy, because it'll be waiting there outside of space and time for you. So pretty cool, pretty cool. After that, I had so many interactions, especially over these last decades, of where allowing energy, that unconditional love energy, the essence of the Creator, just to flow in, fill up, and flow out to people, has helped them with their challenges, with their pain. And disclaimer, I'm no medical doctor. I don't tell people, seek medical advice, professional advice, do all that. We have to do those disclaimers because this is not, proven. The other thing I ask is try it yourself. Allow this love energy to come into you, fill you up, and see what happens. If you have people that you care about that are sick or in situations, allow it to flow to them. See what happens. And that's kind of my whole approach on it. And of course, fitting today's Easter, a wonderful place for Christians. They celebrate, one of the greatest loves that has been expressed on the planet is through, Jesus Christ. So that's a wonderful thing. We've had so many wonderful, huge hearts that have been expressed here, Mother Teresa, the Dalai Lama, just so many, hearts, huge hearts that have shown just that unconditional love of the Creator. And I mean, there's people around, even people that don't get the publicity. I mean, people in your life that you've seen. I know many years ago, I went to a large church. They had 5,000 people of service, and but the one person who changed my life in that church was this lady that I would see in the front row. And when she would look up to God or she would sing, she had this smile on her face that was just like she was talking to her best friend, and she was just in this bubble of love. And I just looked at her, and no matter what was going around with, people judging each other and people in pain and whatever, she just kind of just flowed in this love, and it's always stuck with me to this day. So what we're going to do, and I'm going to kind of use my singing bowl, and what's cool is that, at our core, we all have these cells in our body, and scientists have shown that when you get to the very root of every cell of everything, there's the same particle of energy when you get so down to the minute area. And within that, and they've actually called it the God particle. And so what my personal belief is that is unconditional love energy. At the core of everything, it's made of unconditional love. That's the unconditional love energy. So everything vibrates at a different frequency to make it solid or liquid or a certain type of chemical. So all of that, I'm not a scientist, so it starts to get a little fuzzy for me, but it makes sense that, okay, vibration is what causes things to be at a certain material or element. What the Tibetans believed, and they made these bowls, is that we get pockets in our energy field that can become unhealthier for us. And when they created the singing bowls, the vibration, they believe, is what kind of recalibrates and brings it back. So as I'm going to kind of just a little guided quick prayer meditation of bringing love energy in, and doing it as I'm doing that, I'm going to use the singing bowl along with it as well. So if you hear something weird like this, then you know what that is. So just close your eyes and take some deep breaths just to kind of come to a place of calm. With your eyes closed, just kind of see yourself looking upward into the sky. Just seeing a wonderful, great sea of white, unconditional love energy. And see it just kind of trickle down from above you, down to the top of your head. Dropping down into your throat, to your heart and arms, down into your gut, all the way down to your legs and to your toes. See that white, beautiful, powerful energy join your bloodstream in each cell in your body. Let it consume and even move into your outward skin to where it creates a bubble around you. And you see that this energy is bright and light and friendly and kind. That it invites anything that is of darkness, that is of illness, that is of depression or sadness or of fear, that it invites that to become light with it. It does not require it to change, but it does ask that if you do not want to convert to light and love, that you will need to leave and move outside this bubble of love and light. Just take some more deep breaths. And see some dark particles converting to light and becoming happy. Even see them smiling. And see other particles of darkness, of non-light. Choose that it's not done with what it wants to do, so it steps outside of that bubble and moves on to other purposes outside of you. See each cell regenerate as you take more deep breaths just to come to a place of calm and peace and love. You see yourself just full of life and love. And we see through our powerful eyes of everything that's going around us in the world, with those that we love, and even with those we don't know, those in other countries that are going through their own challenges. We look around the world with love and acceptance, not trying to control the world, not taking on the responsibility that we are the ones that have to make everyone happy or make everyone healthy. But instead, out of compassion and love, we let this energy flow out of us into the world to do what each soul would want it to do for themselves. Because we each control our own choices, our own life. No matter what is going on around us, we get to decide what it means about us. So we don't force other people to choose what we want for their lives, as we don't appreciate when people want to force their opinions onto us for what they want for our lives. So in this moment of love, we give ourselves permission to choose what we want to choose for our life and our love. And we release everyone else from our dictatorship, and we allow them to be who they are, to choose what they will choose. Deep breaths. Just let that love sink in. And when you're ready, just open your eyes and come back to this moment. Just sit in that peace as long as you want, and just know that you are unconditionally loved. And everything I do because I care about you. May this day bring you peace and love and joy, and know that you are loved. You take care.